I mean, you're trained. I don't need to.
Yeah. All right.
Are you pleased that you won? You had a win, and you won. You didn't rely on Utah to lose it.
I really didn't care. I mean, honestly, I was just taking home court. I wanted to win the game. I thought it was good for our guys to win. But honestly, home court is still more important, and we got that, so that's nice to get for us. That's a bonus.
Did Seth come over at the appointed time and let you
He
know?
never came over. Very disappointed in Seth. I was looking for him during the game, and I couldn't find him. Only 3,000 people told me what the scores were, so I was good with that. Yeah.
But, were you happy with the way they finished it, considering things were kind of set for them? But the way they finished it out?
You mean tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Just the way they
I don't know. I mean, honestly, like I didn't really look at that tonight. To be honest, I think we're ready. You know, these games are so tough. The last games of the year, no matter what it's for, players are tough in these last games. They know they're trying to get out of the game. They really are. They're thinking health. And no matter what the stakes are, you see it every night. You see it all over the league today. And so these are hard games. So I wasn't looking at this game with any kind of judgment other than let's try to win.
Were you disappointed that you did have to lean so heavily on Chris and Blake and DeAndre of the starters in the second half?
There's no negative in this. This is we won the game. I really didn't care. Like our guys, it's not like Chris and Blake have played 82 games. You know, so we won the game. We have home court. It's all good.
Doc, looking at the matchup with Utah, outside of containing your man crush Gordon Hayward, how big is the Gobert DJ matchup?
Well, it's big. They're both 7 feet tall. You know, so it's really big. But I know what you're saying. It's he's DJ in a lot of ways. They're very similar. They both are dominant defensively. And they both cause havoc offensively that you don't see with the rolls to the basket. So, I mean, he's going to be a key figure in this playoff series. We're going to have to do a good job on him.
Doc, this last stretch, 7 straight wins, you've talked a lot about pace. You guys outscored on fast breaks, 26-5 tonight.
Yeah.
That and what else have you been pleased with during this last little
Well, pace has been number one for me. You know, I think we've been streaky defensively. I would like to be better defensively, which I think we will be. The big thing for us coming down the stretch now will be rebounding. You know, Utah's a big team. And, you know, that's an area that's we've been inconsistent in. So I think that's going to be a huge key in this series.
Doc, you guys started out the season 14-2, the hottest team. You guys closed out the hottest team as well, winning 7 in a row. Do you like the way you guys closed it out?
Yeah, I like the way we closed the season. We had to as well, you know, but I do. You know, we've been good for the last 14 games, 13 games, and I said that long ago, and I felt that. We were winning games, but we wasn't blowing teams out, and so it didn't look like we were playing well, but I kept saying, guys, I'm telling you, we're playing well, and you can see it, and I think our guys can see it. So it's a good time to go in. You know, honestly, as you know, it still starts all over, whether you're playing well or not. Saturday, it doesn't matter if Utah's been playing great or not, or us playing great or not. It starts all over, and you have to be ready.
Just comments on the "We Want Paul" chants on your end of the game.
Yeah, that was nice because Paul had no interest in going in, and so you know, because he and the one thing I will agree with Paul, this is his last regular season game. I thought he should have come on the floor, and that was great for him. But Paul plans on playing a lot more this year, you know, and I like his thought in that. So, but that was really nice for the fans to do. That was great for Paul as well. He deserves it.
What's the challenge for you guys defensively against Utah?
Well, I mean, they do such a great with ball control. You know, they'll try to score quick, or they'll use 23 seconds, and they are a great cutting team. They attack with their guards and Haywood. So, you know, for us, number one is limit their transition, make them play against our half court, and then number two, we're going to have to guard the ball. They do a great job with the ball and off the dribble. we're gonna have to stay in front of the ball.
How big is the matchup defending Joe Ingles' 3-point shot?
Joe's great. I mean, he's just a crafty player. You know, he knows you're gonna help. You know, they help off of Joe. Joe's the guy left open. He's making shots, so we have to take him away from him. We have to guard the 3 line in general.
Obviously, the rotations will shorten, I guess, in the playoffs, but you had said Austin maybe game 3 or 4 does not having him available for these first 2 games worry you at all? And then when he does come, acclimating him in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah, no, not having someone never worries me because I don't have him. You know what I mean? Like that, I've never worried about that. You can't do anything about it. You know, does it hurt us? I think we're good enough. You know, he did play well against them. I think he was the second in plus minus against Utah on our team, but he's not going to be there. You know, so we can't worry about that. I do think the other one will be the tougher part. You know, I don't know if I haven't seen it yet because I haven't had that issue, but, you know, missing that many games and being a hamstring and then coming in whenever he comes back is not going to be, it's going to be very hard for him. I think that's a tough one, but it is what it is.
Doc, last time you guys played the Kings, it was obviously a disastrous ending, an unfortunate ending. How big was that game, though, as far as motivation and finishing out the season in the fashion you guys did, winning 7 in a row?
Yeah, I don't know if it was or wasn't. I mean, we were playing well before that. You know, we had won 3 or 4 before that, and we gave one away. It happens, you know. Our guys were not happy with it. They were down after the game, and, you know, and then we start winning again. But we were already playing well before that game. We played well in that game. I think that was what was lost. We were great in that game. We just had a bad 9 minutes, you know, to finish it out, which was too bad. So we are motivated more than a loss to them. You know what I mean? Like, our goals are so much bigger than that. So, you know, we're motivated anyway.
Doc, the last time the Jazz were here, Quinn Snyder talked about how much he looked up to you as a coach and what you've accomplished and how you go about your business.
I'm old.
Well, you've been around for a bit, but what's your? You could
have him that better, but that's.
What's your sort of perspective on Quinn as a coach?
I love him. He knows that. I've told him. I mean, not love him, like, but I do love him. I just think he's really creative. Like, he's smart, creative, intense, you know, quirky like me. I think that's why, you know, his teams play great defense and they're very disciplined offensively. And out of timeouts, he's one of the better ones. So I have an amazing amount of respect for him. And you can see it. So, same way.
Doc, you know what Utah's going to do. They're going to try to grind it out.
Yeah.
And how important is it for your team to set the tone offensively?
Well, we have to be ready to grind it out. You know, we want to play at our pace. And I would say in a couple games that's going to happen. But in a couple games, it may not happen, and we still have to try to win that way too. So we just have to be ready for whatever is presented. You know, we won't be successful. We're a team that can only win one way. I know that. So we just have to be ready. If it's a up and down, we're good with that. If it's not, you know, I think the game will be uneven. The series will be uneven in that way, even in quarters. Be a fast quarter, slow quarter. I just think we have to be ready for the ups and downs of different pace.
Doc, how would you approach these 2 days before game 1?
Well, we'll do a lot of film. You know, don't have a lot of time, honestly. So we're going to do a lot of film work tomorrow. Walk through stuff, not do much on the floor. You know, have a practice Friday, shoot around, and then play. So it's just one of those things. You don't have a lot of time.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Paul Pierce.